am making a book haul. Okay, so I didn't buy all of these books today. Like, I'm not a psychopath. I've been collecting them, and I wanted to do a book haul because I just went on, I bought a few of these books today, not gonna lie. But yeah, so where do I start? I'm gonna start with like some of the oldest books that I have, like in order of how I got them. Sorry, I moved the camera. So, and I'm gonna start with like my mangas. First, well, these aren't mangas, but I have Before Our Memory Fades from Toshikazu and Tales from the Cafe, which are the second, I think this is the second or the third, I believe it's the second and the third, or the third and the second book of Before the Coffee Gets Cold, which I bought a while back and I haven't read. So I just got those to like have the complete collection because I like to have them. And then I'm gonna count these as, some of these books as like new because I haven't opened them, but they're not that new. And that's the mangas of What's Wrong with Secretary Kim. I have the first one. I already read this one, but I just love it. It's so good. And today I bought the second one because I've been looking for it and I couldn't find it. They're in Spanish. And yeah, I got it. And then I have the third one, which I haven't opened, but I bought a few months ago. So yeah, these are basically the series. I don't know if you saw it, you've seen it, which is this girl that the secretary that just one day says like, hey, I'm quitting, I no longer want to work for you, and that's it. And her boss is like, what are you crazy? Why are you quitting? Like, no, I'll marry you. And then it's just like her being like, no, I don't want to marry you, I just want to quit. And there's like this like workplace romance. It's really cute. I love them. So I got the second and third book. And then I got Bajo la Puerta de los Susurros, Under the Whispering Door. I've had this for a little while now. I got it in Spanish because I live in Mexico. Therefore, most of the books I am able to get, if I don't buy them on Amazon, are in Spanish. Which I don't know if I like reading in Spanish that much, but it is what it is. Oh, I forgot to show you. I've been watching this manga, and they well, not manga, anime, I guess. And I got the manga for it, and it's called Signs of Affection, Yubi Shaki. I don't know the name in Japanese, I think, but it's Signs of Affection, and it is adorable. She's a little, not little, she's in college. They're both in college, and she's deaf, and it's just a little cute romance. Like, he's learning sign language for her, and they're just adorable, and I really like it. And yeah, I got the mangas for it. I'm collecting them. I want to start like a little manga collection. Not a big one because I don't think I'm like that into it, but yeah. And then let's go next. I got the Shatter Me series. I've been reading it. I already read, I'm doing a video about like reading the Shatter Me series, but half of the footage got erased. So I've read Shatter Me, Unravel Me, Ignite Me, and all of that footage gone. Lost, dead, no audio, slow motion. I'm gonna cry about it, but anyway. And I'm reading Restore Me, but I just like put it back so it could look like pretty. And I'm just missing Defy Me and Imagine Me and Restore Me. And I've been really liking it, but I'm gonna not say anything. So I'll wait for the actual video, which is probably coming after, not this one, the next one. But yeah. Then I got, in the same like batch of books, I got the Mistborn series, pocket edition, of Brandon Sanderson. Sorry. Because I want to start reading his books. And I've seen like this is like the first place you should like start with, because it's like the easiest, and I believe chronologically how you're supposed to read them. Not sure. If you have any suggestions, I'm welcome to learn. I've never read anything from this author, but I've heard that he's just really good at like high fantasy, and I really want to read this. So yeah, I got it, but I haven't started reading it because I'm reading the Shatter Me series. So yeah. And then I guess now that I'm like in the zone of these kinds of books, I got okay, I got Powerless, which I believe it's an Enemies to Lovers, and it's about this girl who, I don't know, I think it's like a little bit of like Hunger Games inspired, like, but with magic, and like she has to like overcome this competition. I think that's the vibe of these books. This book, so I got it and I'm really excited to read it. I just haven't gotten around to it because all of these books are like really, like, I bought these like last month, so they're technically like pretty new to my TBR. So yeah. And then I got, going along with like the vibe of like fantasy, I got Divine Rivals. And I got Ruthless Vows because I wanted to get both of them. So I believe this is the second part, so I don't really know anything about this book, because it is the second one to this one, and I don't want to know anything. And so this one is Enemies to Lovers. And I believe like they write notes to each other, like letters to each other, and somehow the letters teletransport to them. But her brother like goes to war and dies, and then she goes to the front. I don't really know what's going on, but I really want to read it because at the moment I knew, and then I forgot. That's really something I do quite often. And then I got, okay, I caved. I wanted them in English, I swear to God. But I got Alas de Sangre and Alas de Hierro, which is Wings of Blood and Wings of Iron, I think. Bloodwinged? I don't know. Well, anyway, it's about dragons and their riders, and I read like, again, this is the second part, so I don't know anything about this one, and I'm fine with it because I don't want to know because it's the second part. But this part, like this girl who is like sent off to train with dragons, and everyone expects her to die, but she like won't die. I don't know, it's just, and I believe there's a bit of romance, I'm not sure, but like the idea of this like world is so enchanting and entertaining to me that I really want to read it. So also I love how like the pages aren't white. I don't know if you can see that. And these you could see it, like they're black, which I never had before, and I really liked them. So yeah, I bought those. Those I bought today. And then we go back to like some books that I bought a few days ago. Oh, wait, no, I'm gonna finish the vibe. The vibe is El Perfume del Rey, which is the king's perfume. This one, my cousin recommended it to me, and I kind of already started it on Wattpad before it like came out. But it like, I've seen it, I've like been told it changed a lot, and so I want to know what's going on because she really liked them and we have similar tastes. So I'm gonna read this. But like all of the books that I bought, I'm really excited to read. So like I'm overwhelmed with like all the options, and I don't know what to read. So yeah, but this one, she is the daughter of a famous perfume man, and she like there's a scent named after her, and it's like very political, like power play of like high ups, but it's basically enemies to lovers. So, and I think the villain gets the girl, so like, oh, how could I not? This one I also bought today. So yeah, and then we go into these two books that are not romance, but are If He Had Been With Me, which I don't really know what it's about. I believe it's like a romance, like that gone wrong, or like second chance romance. I really don't know, but like something happened between them and they're separated, and they like for some reason they like meet again, and like the story of this I'm not really sure, but yeah, I really want to read this. And then I have The Way I Used to Be, which I don't know if it's based on a real story, but I'm really interested in this novel and story of this character. I believe it's a character, and yeah, I don't want to give too much away, but I've heard it's like really good, and I really want to read it. So yeah, and then we get to the romance. I just want to say I really like romance, like YA romance, young adult romance, or like adult romance. I don't know which is the difference. And I just want to say that one of the first like books that got me into romance was The Love Hypothesis, which I have up on my shelf, and I love it. Ali Hazelwood. Her books may not be like literature for many people, but I love them. I enjoy them. I giggle and I have fun and I throw my feet around, so I wanted to get them. And I have The Love Hypothesis, and then I found Love on the Brain in English. I wanted them in English, that's the thing. And it was like half the price of what it costs. And I also found Love Theoretically, also half the price. So I was like, how can I not? You know what I mean? Like, how can I not? And then I was just like looking around, and I was like, I can't just like not complete the collection, which I haven't, but like, so I got Check and Mate. I already read these 3 books, but I really wanted to have Ali Hazelwood. Her books, which I'm just missing Bride, and I'm not interested in having the novellas, so I'm fine with this, but I am missing Bride, which I do want to get because I read it and I enjoyed it, but mostly because I want to have like all of Ali Hazelwood's books because I really enjoy her. And then I bought this one today, which is called Esta vez es real. This time it's real, which is a I think like forced proximity fake dating, and I'm really excited to read this. I read the back and I was just like, oh my god, I really want to read this. And I had seen it in English and I wanted to read it in English, but I found it in Spanish, and I was just like, you know what, I have to read in Spanish because I'm never gonna get books in English here. Like, it's really hard to get them, so I was like, I'll just get it in Spanish and read it. It's the same, like, I'll enjoy it the same. well, actually, I like reading English a little bit more because I'm faster, but, yeah. And then a few months ago, I got The Love Wager, which is about this girl who, and this guy who, like, I believe they, like, date and realize, like, they're, like, not compatible. And then they go on one date and they, like, hate each other. But then realize they're the perfect, like, wing man and wing woman for each other. So they, like, set up dates for each other. And if the date goes well and or it doesn't go well, they, like, if it doesn't go well, they go get tacos at the end of the night. And they're constantly getting tacos because they don't get with the dates. So it's, like, I believe it's, like, enemies. Not enemies, but, like, they don't like each other, but they're gonna end up together kind of vibes. And I like Lynn Painter. I read Mr. Wrong Number and I loved it, so I have high hopes for this book. Really excited. I keep looking at the viewfinder instead of the camera, so I'm sorry for that. Then I got Canadian Boyfriend, which I'm really excited. I think most of these I bought like a while ago, and I have really bad memory, and I'm also a mood ring reader, like, through and through. I cannot do TBRs. For the life of me, I am really, like, on a whim, like, what I want to read right now. And I believe what this is this girl who keeps saying that her boyfriend's from Canada, and it's a lie. And then this guy, like, oh, my Canadian boyfriend. And then he, like, comes and visits or moves to her town, and then she's like, oh, damn, I've been pretending he's my boyfriend, but, like, he's not, and so it's, like, fake dating for its proximity. And I love fake dating. Like, one of my, someday I'm gonna do, like, my top tropes, but fake dating, I just eat it up. So yeah, I got this. And then I got really, really late to the train, but I got Icebreaker, which is a hockey romance, I believe. If you don't know what this is about, I do not know either. It's been a while, but it's romance, and I'm here for it. And then I got the second, like, not second, but it's like not the second part, because they're, like, they can be individuals, but they come, like, it happens in the same town. And I got Wildfire, which is I believe, like, workplace romance, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is the last book that I got. Yeah, I'm really excited to read all of these books. There are a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 30 books. Total of 30 books that I have bought over the last few months, which is a lot, if I do say so myself, without counting, like, the Before the Coffee Gets Cold trilogy. So yeah, and I was gonna buy more, but my friend stopped me because I was like, I have an issue. But yeah, I'm really excited. I want to do, like, a 24-hour readathon, or, like, read with me for 24 hours. Not sure which one quite yet, but do stay tuned. I will be deciding that in the next few days. And yeah, I'm really excited. I like all the books that I got, I think. And I don't know what else to say. I'll see you in the next video.